organization meeting to order. All board members are now present with the exception of Donnie Miller. We will begin with administering the oath to the newly elected board members. Ms. Elizabeth Polito, Mr. Matt Flowers, and Mr. Josh Chapone, would you please stand? And raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of board member accordingly to the best of your ability?
Yes.
Thank you. Congratulations, guys. I will need you to sign the oath book. I'll do that after the meeting, okay? All right, the next item on the agenda is call for nominations for board president. I'm going to ask you to vote out loud. Do I have nominations for president?
I nominate Ann Jones.
A second?
Second.
Are there any other nominations? All right.
She paid us all.
Ms. O'Grady, all right, we still take a vote, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take a vote for board president for Ann Wager Rounds.
Or no one.
In favor? Sorry. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Opposed? Okay, motion carries. Board president, Ms. Wager Rounds. And I have to give you your oath.
Oh.
Can you stand and raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of president of the board accordingly to the best of your ability?
I do.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ms. Wager Rounds will now continue the meeting.
Nice job, Chris.
Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you.
At this time, I call for nominations for vice president.
I'll nominate Abby Conley.
My second.
I'll second.
Second. Do I have to do individual, or can I
We
do
have to ask them.
any other nominations? Thank you. Keep it over my shoulder. Any other nominations for vice president? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Vice President, please stand so I can administer the oath to you. Ebony, please solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that you will faithfully discharge the duty of Vice President of the Board according to the best of your ability.
I will.
Okay, congratulations. Calls for nominations for parliamentarian.
I nominate Matt Flowers.
I second. Any other nominations for parliamentarian? I can't really say that. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I don't have to do an oath or anything, right? Teresa, please stand for your oath.
Don't we have to do her appointment?
Oh. I have to put you in for, well, appointment of board clerk. Motion to approve Teresa for board clerk.
Second.
All those, any discussion? I want to ask for any answer. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Teresa, please stand for your oath. Teresa Camus, do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of district clerk accordingly to the best of your ability?
I do.
Thank you, and welcome back. Well, doesn't this go into, excuse me, everybody. Doesn't this go into this one here? A through P. Okay. Board of Education appointments, motion for consent agenda items A through P.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? Board of Education designations and approvals, motion for vote for consent agenda items A through E.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? Board of Education authorizations, motion for vote of consent agenda items A through P.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor? Motion on the floor to adjourn the reorganization meeting and to enter into regular meeting.
Second.
Okay. All those in favor? Opposed? Good evening, everyone. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Oh, yeah, it's fine, a lot. Okay. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time is our public input on agenda and non-agenda items. I welcome any members of the audience to speak at this time. Okay, before we start, I do want to welcome Josh Chapone to our family, and feel free to reach out to any of us, well, unless you don't want to. And ask us any questions. It'll take a while to get things going, but then it'll be easy peasy. Awesome. Does anybody have anything for the floor? Motion on the floor for approval of minutes, June 26, 2020. Oh, okay. You do that.
Yeah.
Okay, non-action items, policy update.
So we sent these in the Friday report. I just wanted to make sure I went through them briefly. So the policy committee met before the last meeting and reviewed all of these. Most of them are those requiring an annual review, and so some have no changes at all. I'll go through them quickly. 1,400 is public comments. That's one that is, does require an annual review and an annual 30-day comment period, which opened on July 1st. The only change to that is noting Dr. Watson's title change to deputy superintendent. So other than that, no changes. The parent-family engagement, again, requires an annual review. 30-day comment period also opened on July 1st. No changes at all to that policy. But again, it is required that we review it every year and have an opportunity for people to comment on it, which is why it's been out. Homebound instruction, 4327. There were really some big changes there, but it was the main thing is in the minimum hours from the old regulations and the old policy. Used to be elementary, it was 1 hour, and secondary was 2. It's now elementary 2 and secondary 3. So that was the main changes there. And then we had some internal changes where everything was written in the regulation instead of the policy. And then we got NISBA's policy update, and the things we had written in the regulation were actually in the policy. So we just changed it to match NISBA more. So you saw a lot of red and a lot of crossouts, but it really was just taking our information from the regulation and putting it into the policy. Again, mainly with that change to the hours. The student privacy, which is 5550. So I should have said we're going to abolish the regulation now, now that we've taken everything out of that regulation put in the policy. 5550 is our student privacy policy. There was some definition changes to parent and guardians, so those were listed for the board. There was some changes in how we handle survey data and some requirements about allowing parents to see it if they ask and not using it in marketing terms and things like that. Free and reduced lunch policy, 8520, really is not something that we have to worry about too much because we are a community eligibility provision school district, which now has been reduced to if you have 25% of your students eligible, then you get a community eligibility designation. We've had it, it used to be 40 and we passed that as well. So once you are community eligibility, which if you don't know, if you don't remember, that means every student in our district gets free lunch or free breakfast. There's no designation between kids that need it and kids that don't need it. But there are some changes that we put in there in case we ever lose that community eligibility status. Data privacy, security, and those things is 8635. Really the only thing there is personal identifying information now includes phone numbers, and that's the student phone number and parent phone numbers are now included in PII, so that was the change in that one. 9260 is conditional appointment, emergency conditional appointment, and it's really about having an emergency and hiring someone that doesn't go through all of the background stuff. We don't really do that, so, but there are some changes from commissioner's regulations. So we included them, I guess, again, in case we ever had to. And then the last one was the students, 5695, students' electronic devices. And really the only change there is we took out the specific mentions of specific electronic devices because they changed so rapidly. We still had things in there, MP3 players, and I think it still says Sony Walkman, actually. So we just took all the references to specific devices and just used the all-encompassing electronic devices. Remember, we're using Yonder this year, but we didn't put that specifically in there either. We'll have a separate FAQ and a separate thing that'll go out regarding Yonder, but we didn't want to put a brand into our policy, so the policy is more general than how we're going to specifically enforce it. Those are the policies. So next time we will.
Can we ask, last board meeting, we heard the updates on the code of conduct. Next year, when there are updates, can we have it in the policy meeting before we present it to the board?
Yeah. Because it is policy, part of the policy.
Right,
So
that's, I mean, and it states that it is the board's.
Yep.
So,
It's a good idea. Dr. Watt's not here, but there are many people here that are on that code of conduct committee, so somebody remind me. Thank you.
Any questions on the policies? They'll be on the next agenda. And if you, Josh, if you're looking for that, you can go through Teresa for policies and she can ship you whatever you want to review or read.
Thank you.
Action items. Motion on the floor for approval of minutes, June 26, 2024.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? Superintendent recommendation, human resources, staff matters, unclassified or classified. Under unclassified, motion on the floor for consent agenda items 1 through 13.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? Under classified, motion on the floor for consent agenda items 1 and 2.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? Superintendent recommendations program. Motion on the floor for consent agenda items 1 through 7.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? Superintendent recommendations business finance. Motion on the floor for consent agenda items 1 through 3.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Board of Education employee contracts, motion on the floor for consent agenda items 1 through 4.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Future board meetings. Take note, we're kind of out of schedule with our board meetings. July 24th is our next one, and then we're going to go to August 14th and August 28th. That'll give everybody time to hire who they have to hire and, you know, put it on for us. And
And also this thing.
oh, yeah, this is, you might want to make sure you have, also all our cell phone numbers, and our contact information.
The meeting schedule is mostly first and third Wednesdays, but there are times when a vacation happens or the BOCES one has to be on Tuesday, so there are some exceptions to that rule, so just take a look.
And when the district is closed, we can't have a meeting, so. The pictures, Adam, the pictures that they posted on the fields, they did I think it was a drone picture.
Yeah,
They were awesome.
yeah.
They were awesome. It's really good to see that. Okay, you're not looking really excited
No,
about
yeah.
this. Okay, yeah,
There's a lot of
you
work
encouraged
going
me.
on. There's a lot of work going on right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Very active back there.
Yeah, it is. It looks it. But it does look good. It does look good. I mean, at least taxpayers are seeing that we're doing something back there.
That'll
so-
be very visible.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of comments on it, like, oh, is it gonna be a big opening like we had when the fields were done and everything else? And I said, sure. Well, I'll give you a number. Go at it. Sure, he'll arrange it. Also, there's, as far as good news goes, it's summer. I mean, that's all we gotta say is it's summer, and I hope everybody enjoys their time away from children. And I think, does anybody else have anything else they want to bring to the board? Okay. Motion?
Summer school starts.
Yeah, oh, right, that's it. Yeah, it started this one.
And the chiller in this building did start today, so I don't know if anyone received phone calls, but they've been working on it feverishly for the last 2 weeks and did fire it up today. So hopefully tomorrow will be cooler in all areas of this building.
Can you do a drone picture of that?
Yeah.
It's not that big, you know, it's just not the same.
Does anybody have anything they want to share? Okay. Motion on the floor to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
All those in favor?
See you, everybody.